Hi, everybody. Good evening and good morning or good afternoon if you are from some of the other countries. Great to see you all. Congratulations once again. You've all made it. You've all made it to the next round for the solution showcase. I want you all to know, that it's a huge deal. We've had so many teams register. We've had so many solution submissions, and it was a difficult decision for the judges. We've had a rigorous 2 rounds of judging. 2 panels of judges have gone through all of your projects, and and from that there was a process of scoring and selection. So I just wanted to let you all know that that um, it has been a rigorous process, and you all have been selected for the next round. And we're really happy to see you all and to have you all join us. And and today's Ask Me Anything session will be first focused on, I'll tell you about what all we will be doing for the next round for both the physical showcase as well as the in-person showcase. And then we're happy to take your questions. Is that good? In the meantime, you all can still keep dropping your messages in the chat. You can share where you're from and how you're feeling, and I will take you through the next phases. Just give me a moment. Let me share my screen. All right. So we will be sharing this document with you very soon. And this document will be having all the guidelines for your next steps, right? You've all been selected for the solution showcase. We're having the solution showcase in 2 forms. One is an online mode and 2 is the in-person mode. So all students who are in Bangalore, we would like you to attend in person. So I understand some of the school teams may be a little bit concerned about their exams and these things. We are working around it, and we will come up with a solution that works best for both of us. But all Bangalore teams, we would love to see you in person, and all teams that are also somewhat close to Bangalore, living in cities close to Bangalore, it would be great if you can also come in person, because you will get a great experience of seeing everyone else's work as well, meeting others, and having the experience of being there the whole day. So I would urge all of you to also come in person if you can. And we will be providing accommodation for teams that are outside of Bangalore who are coming. We will be providing accommodation in our CMR hostels, which are also on campus. It's right there. It's just in the next building, and it would be great if you could come and stay here with us. All right. So just going to take you through the solution showcase guidelines. So this is what we've put together. For your solution showcase, it is going to be very similar in the sense that you will be pitching your idea in 3 minutes again, right? It's going to be similar to what you did over your video, but you will be doing it in person with your team. So you'll be pitching your idea to a panel of judges at the solution showcase. And these are the main guidelines that we want you to keep in mind while pitching. That is, one is we want you to start with a strong opening, right? A strong opening could be, have you ever wondered, or this is an example of one person going through this problem, and just like this one person, there are so many other people going through this problem, or whatever it is. You can capture the attention of who's listening to you, of the judges, or of whoever who's listening to you, and tell them your story, right, about how you went about your project. And another thing we want you to do is to clearly show which SDGs your project will address. So in many of the projects, one of the things that was missing is which SDG is your project connected to. Are you connected to quality education, zero hunger, clean water and sanitation? Which one is it? So look at the SDGs which are there on our website. We have put the whole list, which is the 17 SDGs. From that, pick the SDGs which are connected to your project and show it in your presentation as well. And then clearly define the problem by making a clear problem statement. So in many of your presentations, we saw that you have defined the problem over many pages. That is fine. At the end of it, we would like you to clearly define that, we realize that this is the problem and these are the people facing this problem, and this is the cause and this is the effect that is happening because of this problem. And you can be very specific in a couple of lines, summing up all of your research, right, to clearly define the problem statement. And then you will present your unique solution that you've come up with. Your idea needs to be unique and innovative, and explain how your solution is different from other existing solutions. Suppose there are other solutions similar to your solution out there, but what makes you different? You can explain that. And demonstrate feasibility. Feasibility is how is your project going to work? How is it going to happen? So who all would you need to be involved to make this project happen in real life? Do you need funding? How do you want to get the funding? Are there other organizations you want to partner with? Are there people you want to partner with? What are the things that you will need to bring that project to life? And then plan and practice your pitch. So doing a pitch and recording it beforehand is a little bit easier, because you can try and you can practice and you can cut and you can paste and you can edit and you can do all of that. But when you are in person, or even if you're pitching online, you have one shot, right? So at that time you can so it's just good to practice it before you actually do it. And because the timing is also very little, because you have only 3 minutes and a grace period of 30 seconds. So you'll be told when 3 minutes is up. So you have 30 seconds to wrap up what you're saying, and you'll have to fully end at the end of 3 minutes and 30 seconds, right? The timer will go off. And this is for both online as well as in-person showcase. This is the timing that we have. And after this, you will be given 4 minutes and 30 seconds for answering questions with the judges. The judges may ask you some questions, they may give you some feedback, there will be an interactive session. So at that time, you can go ahead and do that. So even the judges will have a timer, they have time up till 8 minutes per team. That is for listening and for giving their feedback and asking questions. So your time will be up in 8 minutes. And the other thing is, we want you to also be open to feedback. One very important thing about the design thinking process is that we believe in learning from feedback. We are, we want to build the design thinking mindset, which means that you are okay to receive feedback. Maybe somebody tells you, I don't think this thing would work that way. I think maybe you can rethink how this would happen. You may feel a little bit defensive, saying no, but be open to listening. Okay, maybe this person is speaking from some kind of experience, and let me understand this, and let me take this feedback, and let me see how I can incorporate it, right? So being receptive to what the judges say is also something that we just wanted to let you know. And remember that the judges will be looking for ideas that are unique, that are feasible, and provide real value by focusing on these main points. So next, I'll take you through all of the criteria that you're going to be judged on. This exact document, don't worry, we will also mail it to you, right? You will get this email tomorrow. So I'll just take you to the next page. So here's the next page. This is a very important page. This is how we will be, this is how the judges will be judging you. They will be judging you on all these criteria. So that is, they will be looking at your problem finding. Is your project relevant to any of the sustainable development goals? Is it connected to one or more? It doesn't matter even if it's one or even if it's many, but as long as it is connected, right? It needs to be connected. And if you find that your project connects to other SDGs, please mention it. You can put the image of the SDGs. those boxes, right? You can put those. And then your research, have you done some research? Have you done some research online? Have you interviewed people? Have you observed? We want you to touch upon all of these things. You can say, we spoke to 20 students who are facing this problem, and they all said these were some of the common points that came out of this. Or you could talk about, we observed 5 restaurants, and what happens to their excess food. So you can say that you've done some research in person as well as online. And then your insights will talk about what are the main pain points you identified, and what is the significance, what is your main learning from your research, what was that aha moment, or that turning point that you had after doing your research. You can mention that as well. And then after that, we'll be looking at your solution. So in your solution, we're going to look at, is your solution something that is inclusive? Is it helping people in some way? It doesn't necessarily have to be just people, it can be the planet as well. Because of course there are teams that are working on climate action and other things where the stakeholders may not be always people. So is it helping those needs? And is it something that is accessible for people, right? And then impactful is, we're looking at, is your project something that is scalable? Maybe your project is something that can work locally for your community, but is it something that can be replicated, and if it can be scaled across your city, across your region, or even nationally, or even crossing borders, right? So that's another thing we're looking at. And significance, the extent of positive impact it has on the people or planet experiencing it, right? Is it something that is going to have a huge impact on people? Is it something that is going to change the way somebody lives their life? Is it going to improve their quality of life in some way? Is it going to impact them in some way? So we want to know that as well. And then when we're looking at how innovative your solution is, we're looking at novelty, which means, is this idea something different, something new? Is this a project that addresses a completely unmet need, or there's a strong evidence it will be much more effective or economical than the alternative, right? So maybe there's something else that's doing something similar, but maybe that is not affordable for people. Maybe that's and your project is addressing that and making something a lot easier to access and a lot cheaper, right? Don't worry, I know it looks like a lot of things. I can see one of the students, having both hands on the head. Don't worry. Okay. It's going to be, you can just look at one criteria at a time. I just want to tell you all that you've already done all of this. You've already done all of this. Maybe here and there a few points are missing. You just need to add those things. All right. So I'm just telling you these things. You can just refer to the sheet and you can just take it step by step. Just look at problem finding and take it step by step. Okay, we are good. Our problem statement is fine. Then, we are sorted for this part. Then you look at the next part of your project. Okay. So don't worry about it. And yeah. So then we're going to look at implementation. Is it possible? We don't want you to give us, it's not necessary that you need to say this project is going to cost, 1,500 rupees to implement with this rate for this and all that. You don't have to give us the exact rate unless you already know it and unless you're already in that stage. But you can say that, we are looking at this range. Maybe you don't even have to look at the range. You could just say that we are looking at executing this with support from all of these people. Maybe you need support from the government. Maybe you need support from other NGOs. Maybe you need support from other organizations. Maybe you need support from your community. Who are the partners who you need support from? Right? We want you to explore that. What all do you need to launch your idea? All right. Then next is we will be having both. We'll be having our online showcase as well as the in-person showcase. The in-person showcase will happen on 17th of March. The online showcase, we just want to let you all know that we have decided to have it a little bit earlier. We've decided to have the online showcase on 12th, which is this coming Sunday, and on 14th, which is this coming Tuesday. So we understand we will be giving you time slots, and we'll be sharing the exact timing with you very soon. Only now that we've shortlisted, we are looking at who are all our teams who are going to be online, how do we divide them, how do we have them, showcase online, ensure that the jurors are also free at the same time, and we will be allotting you some time. So you'll be getting information on your time slots very soon. But for all the students who are coming in person, on March 17th, you will have your solution showcase. So we will be giving you a space which is 3 feet by 4 feet, which is 2 big chart papers you can use, or even one chart paper is also fine, or you can have multiple strips and use that 3 by 4 space. You might either get a space like what you see on the right or on the left. You might get one of these big boards, or you might also get a glass panel that you can showcase your work on. And everybody's work will be all over the place, so you can see everyone else's work and talk to them and get a good understanding of what everybody else has done. And you will also have a space to keep your you'll get a table where you can place your prototype. In case you've made a prototype, you can place it there, or you can even have your laptop if you want to show your slides, or if you want to show something else, you can always have your laptop as well. And all this content can be done manually or printed in charts. We've shown you both examples. Somebody has printed out parts of their presentation and they put it up. Somebody has made a chart and put that up, so you can do either one. And this is what it would look like. You would have your panel, you will have a table, and you can keep your laptop there, and you will have your chart. And on your chart, we want you to clearly also mention what is your SDG, right? We'll be giving you this document, so don't worry about it. You'll get this document tomorrow. So for your online showcase is going to be on 12th and 14th March. This is so that it is seamless. In case we're not able to, or in case one of the teams is having some kind of trouble, there would be another chance for them to showcase. So we just wanted to ensure that we're able to do this before time, so that it would make it easier to shortlist the finalists for the ground zero. After the solution showcase, we'll be having the top 6 teams going in for ground zero, which will be the final event. And this is our agenda for the upcoming Design Thinking Day. This is on the 17th. For all those of you who are not going to be here in person, we will also be live streaming the event, and we will be sharing the live stream link with you. So you will also still have a chance to see all the other projects virtually, and you'll have a chance to see the ground zero also virtually. If you have been selected for ground zero, you will have to participate from 2:30 onwards. We'll be starting our ground zero from 2 o'clock actually. 2 to 3 we'll be having our ground zero. This is India time. So if you are in any other country, we will have to figure out how to help you attend this if you make it to the final top 6. All right, so this is what I wanted to tell you all about the next round. And we're here if you want to answer any questions. We will help you through our WhatsApp groups. We'll also help you via email. However you want to reach out to us, you can. And now I'm going to open this out for questions. All right, so let's get back. Okay, I'm happy to answer your questions. All right, so let's see. I'm going to first see, I've got a few messages, a few direct messages as well, and I'll start answering your questions. Is there any, Nayanthara Menon says, is there any possibility that the offline showcase will be postponed? I'm sorry, the offline showcase, it's not possible for us to postpone. We've been planning it for this day. I understand that many of you are probably having exams and other things coming up. It's a difficult situation for us because we are looking at university students and we're looking at school students. So at some point or the other, the exam dates are clashing. Initially we were planning this entire event only for university students, and then later on we decided let's open it up for school students as well. So otherwise we wouldn't have. We know that most Indian students have final exams in March. But since we ended up having it at this on this day, we just open it up. But we will, we can figure out. We can work with you, and we can figure out what would be the best way for you to go about it in case you are having some kind of issue, like if you have exams or something else going on. We'll let you know what you could do. And then Rishi says, I'll come to all the raised hands very soon. Rishi says, will we receive the recording of this meeting in case we missed out on a few parts? Yes, you will receive a recording of this meeting. We will send you the recording of this meeting tomorrow. In fact, we will have a few more meetings before the final showcase. This will not be your last AMA. We've decided that, we will go through each of the criteria in a little more detail with you. So we will have a few more rounds of AMA before your solution showcase. So before Sunday itself, we will have at least, we're looking at maybe having 2 more AMAs of deep diving into the problem and deep diving into the solution. All right, so you'll get this recording. Then can we make a 3D model is what Vrishak said. Yes, absolutely you can. Please do. If you can, please go ahead. For outside teams, do we get food as well with accommodation? Yes, you will get food as well with accommodation as part of the hostel food. Hostel, you get all 3 meals. But that is only for students who are staying in the hostel. On Design Thinking Day, we are calling food trucks, and we are calling, some external people, and you'll be buying food on Design Thinking Day. For all the Bangalore teams, you'll have to buy your food, or you can even pack food from home and bring it. It'll be more like a fest at that time. But hostel students will be getting their hostel meals. Their other meals will be given. All right. So I'll come back to these questions which are on my chat, and I will open it out for to hear your voices. Yes, Samarth, would you like to? Your hand is raised. You can ask your question.
So, ma'am, can we make a physical model and bring it?
Yes, you can. Please do.
Yeah, okay.
If your project is something where you make a physical model, if you're if you can make a physical model to better represent your project.
Yeah, because our group, Rushank, me, bad because mad and mad because and a few other people, we're planning on making a physical model. Okay. So go ahead. So we want to make it and bring it to school. So is that possible?
Yes, please do. Please do. Okay.
So how big will be that? How big will the table be? Because we're getting 2 laptops, 1 tab,
okay,
and the physical model. And the physical model is as big as our school table. That's right.
How? Okay. We'll give you a table that is 3 feet by 3 feet.
Okay.
Surface will be 3 feet by 3 feet. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. All the best.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Sri Tanya, you're welcome. Sri Tanya, Rajesh.
Yes. So I just jumped in late.
Is this going to?
I just jumped in late for this meet.
Okay.
Really sorry for that, and I just missed the first part which you were explaining to others. Can you please brief me about that process?
We will be sending the recording of this meeting tomorrow. Okay,
sure.
So we will go through this, and also everything that I shared in the beginning is part of a guidelines document. You will receive that guidelines document tomorrow as well.
Okay, so you are presenting something on 12th and 13th of online showcase. Yeah, what is that exactly?
12th and 14th is for students who are not able to come in person for 17th, right? 17th is our design thinking day. That's when we have the finale and all of that. So for students who are unable to come because they are in different cities or in different countries, we are having an online showcase for them. So that will happen on Zoom. So in the online showcase, you will have maybe like 10 teams. All of them, all of you will be pitching, and you'll have a panel of judges. You'll be pitching to the judges.
Okay, got it. And it's
We'll give
like
you
I was.
time slots. Time slots, we are still finalizing. We're in the process of finalizing the time slots. Only now we've gotten to know how many teams, where are they from, calling and checking whether the teams can come to Bangalore if they're close to Bangalore, all of that. And so once we, finalize on our numbers, we'll be able to give you the exact, we'll be able to slot one batch for, Sunday and another batch for Tuesday. We may have 2 or 3 batches based on the total number of students online.
Yeah, noted. And the last question is like our solution is both a mix of technology as well as a product. And the prototype which we are developed is it's like it's been used, and it's a one-time use product. I don't think so within this short duration of time we can develop one more prototype.
Okay.
So how can we do that?
Do you have pictures of your prototype? Do you have a short video? But everything has to fit within the 3 minutes and 30 seconds. You can show your prototype using pictures and explain it. And in whatever way you feel is best to explain it digitally, you can.
Okay, got it, noted.
You can, if it's like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, if you want to show it like that,
yeah,
you can draw out simple sketches. We are not looking for how beautiful your drawings are. Even if you do stick figures, and if you say first, the person clicks this and then this happens and then that happens and then physically this thing happens, you can do that.
Okay, got it. I guess I'm clear on that part here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Yes, Harshita.
Hello, ma'am. Is it okay if we can request for more space for a model?
Yes, you can. We'll give you more space if you have a bigger thing that you need to do something about, we'll give you the space. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Ayush, thank you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
My team was not listed as a part of the list sent on the WhatsApp group, but I got an email stating that our team had been selected for the showcase.
Are you part of CMR University?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what we have done is we have selected the our top 60 teams. CMR University is not part of that list. The reason is we are the hosts.
Yes,
right? So because of that, we have kept a separate category for CMR University students to showcase. So you've been selected under the CMR category.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so because we've decided to not mix both this time, because we are the host and it may lead to some bias and things like that. So because of that, we've made it a separate category.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Selected. Okay, among the CMR, you are selected.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, yes. Akshita?
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
So our project was basically, our idea was basically a software project. So I wanted to know, we are having an exam during 17. So we will not be able to develop the entire application ourselves as was a software application. So is that okay if we just show the prototype?
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about making, we just want to know how it would work. You don't have to make everything work. Your prototype needs to communicate your idea. If you are able to communicate your idea, you don't have to worry about building something from scratch and making it work and, producing it and doing all of that. It's fine. We just want you to present your idea and show us, wireframes. If it's an app or something, you need to show us some wireframes. By wireframes, I mean like screenshots of every part of it about how it would work, so that it doesn't have to be a working app. It can be, if you've made a working app, that's great. But even if you design something, on Canva, and if you say, okay, the first screen, you'll be able to do this, and then the user will be able to see this, what the user will be able to do and the process. We're more interested in how it works and whether it makes sense, right? So it's okay. All right. Okay, Jania?
Ma'am, since there are 40 teams in higher education and 20 teams in school education, will the school students be competing with all 60 teams or only school people?
You will be in the school category itself for the showcase round. So in the solution showcase round, since there are 20 teams, we will be selecting 2 teams from the schools category who will go in for ground zero, which is the final. And from the other 40 teams, which is the higher ed category, we will be selecting the 4 teams who will be going up. And if you are part of CMR University, then you will be, we are having 1 team from CMR University who will be selected from, whoever has been selected as a separate category. But everyone is, is going to have a stage on, is going to be able to move to ground zero, which is the
Thank you,
final.
ma'am.
Yeah, you're welcome. Because of our because of the proportions, we have taken the proportions. The number of higher education teams were the number of applications we received were more, right? And school teams, the number of applications we received were slightly lesser. So based on the total number, we had 750 teams register. Based on that, we have looked at the exact same proportion, and we have taken it to the next step. You are still in the school category, but only during ground zero there is no category. That is the final top event. So at that time, on that stage, you're all on the same plane. And in fact, I just want to let you know that we have had amazing projects from school as well, and higher ed as well. And I think everyone can compete on the same stage when it comes to innovation. But in the beginning, we will be having the categories. All right. Next, Shri Tanya Rajesh, have we already spoken? I'm not sure. You can speak if we haven't spoken.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, yeah, you can put your hand down. Thank you. Deepika, SNS.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
First of all, I thank you for giving us this wonderful opportunity, and we got a lot of exposure of it, ma'am. And my doubt is, when should we return to Bangalore? We plan to present a topic in person.
Okay, wonderful.
So it's March 16, 17, 18. We have to report on 17th, or what is the agenda for the 3 days, ma'am?
Okay. So we have decided to give accommodation for teams that are coming to Bangalore for 3 days, because it's best if you come on 16th. The reason is we want you to sleep well, okay, and wake up early in the morning and come for, setting up your stall on the 17th. Okay, so it makes sense to be here on the 16th. If you are traveling all of 16th night, say, if you want to do that, you can do that as well. If you want to travel overnight or something, and then come straight and then present, you can. But we are unsure about how you would be feeling in terms of sleep and things. That's the reason that we've opened it out. So students who wish to come on 17th morning can come on 17th morning. Students who wish to come the previous day, you can come the previous day. We are giving you accommodation even on 18th, that is the day after DT day. The reason is, in case students are, because we are getting done with the whole day only closer to 6 p.m. At the end of Ground Zero showcase, we are having a concert.
Okay, ma'am.
Or something fun for everyone to, enjoy at the end of the day. So you'll want to stay for that, and then if you want to, you may be tired from the whole day, and if you want to just rest that night and then leave the next morning, or afternoon, can.
Okay.
And we also
Okay.
want to keep it flexible because we understand we are calling you in the last minute and Friday night tickets are difficult to get sometimes. So because we understand all these constraints, we are giving you the accommodation for the day before and the day after and the day off.
Okay, ma'am. But the event is only on
It's
March
only one
17th.
day. The event is only on March 17th from early in the
Okay.
morning up till evening. It will be going on.
Okay, ma'am. We have 3 members in our team. Is it compulsory to report? All 3 have to report, or
Yeah, please
any
bring your,
1 or 2?
please bring your whole team. If you're all,
Whole team is
yeah,
fine.
if
Okay.
you can all come together, that'll be great. All of you have worked on the project. I think all of you should come. If you're coming, all
Yes,
of you.
ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am,
Wonderful.
under one thing,
You're
what is expected on that day? Like prototype is compulsory, or like it has to be worked on? Because of this short time, we have worked on the problem statement and we found out an idea, and that idea was awesome. But we haven't worked out on the project. We can't work out on the how it works.
Okay, don't worry
So
about how it works. We are only worried about what your idea is. If you can
idea.
communicate how your idea works, that's enough. As I said,
Okay,
right?
ma'am.
Instead of if you're building an app or something like that, you don't have to actually build the app and show that the app is working. It's okay if you have built the if you know how the different screens would work, what will be the user flow and the user journey. That's enough.
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
We are only
ma'am.
looking to understand your idea. Your ideas.
Okay, we are very well to explain regarding BMC, and we are very well to explain our idea, but only we are worrying about the prototype stage, ma'am.
Okay, don't worry about it. I think if you are able to clearly communicate your solution and how you would implement it, that's enough.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
We
Like
will have
when to report to the hall on 17th, ma'am? If we report on that day, like timings.
on that day, if you come that morning,
Yes, ma'am.
we are opening registrations early in the morning, maybe around 7:30 onwards. You can register. 9:30 is when the event starts, but we are giving participants time early in the morning to set up their stall. So setting up your stall would mean, taping your charts to the, panel that you're given, and just keeping your prototype, and that's it, just being ready like that. Right? So we'll
Okay,
give you
ma'am.
that time. So we're giving you some time before that. 9:30, the event starts. So we have an inauguration ceremony that will go on for the first hour from 9:30 to 10:30. And then after that, we will be having the showcase from 10:30 onwards. So everyone will be pitching to the judges. You'll be pitching to everyone. You have an audience that will be moving around. So you'll be pitching to everybody who's moving around as well and coming to your stall. And yeah, it'll be a good experience to also see other participants and what their projects are. And
Okay, ma'am.
get that exposure.
Shall we proceed with the posters and as well as the model, ma'am?
Yeah, you can. But don't worry if you're unable to, if it's too much for you to do in terms of as in implementing the prototype, as long as you're able to communicate it clearly. Just what's more important is how well you're able to pitch your idea and all the points that you need to touch on, right? All the criteria that we've given. So just focus on that and ensure that you can make that happen.
Okay, ma'am. Hope all doubts are clear, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, no problem. We are also here. If you have any other doubts later on, also we are happy to clarify that.
Yes, I'm sure, ma'am.
Right.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Glad you're coming. Okay, so we'll go quickly. Yeah, Rishi.
Yeah, so I was wondering whether it's fine if our idea is like partially implemented somewhere else, but like it's not completely the same, but there are a few similarities between other tools. So is that okay?
That's fine. You need to talk about how it's implemented in some other place, and you can talk about why your idea is different from that. Is your idea making this whole solution a lot cheaper? Is it making it a lot more accessible? How is it different? Right?
Okay.
So you can talk about that.
Good.
What way
Thank you.
is different? If you're going to pitch an idea that exactly the same as what already exists, then that's not unique. But if it exists, but you're doing something, you're changing something to make it different, then you can talk about it. Right? Okay. I hope I've cleared your question. Infinix, do you have any other questions?
Yes. I'm Eric from Burundi, not in Phoenix, but I use the phone in Phoenix.
Okay.
Yes, I'm happy to meet you on the line.
Okay.
And I'm very happy to be one of the selected team. I present the Water for Development team from Burundi.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, great.
From Burundi. Yes. I have two questions to you.
Yes.
I would like to know if whether the team member must participate in those online discussion. I would like to know also if there will be time to flow the different pictures of the selected team.
Okay. Could you repeat your question? So you want to know if all your team members can be part of the pitching, a part of the showcase?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you can have. Yeah, all your team members can join for the showcase.
Yeah.
Online. So it will be on Zoom, just like how we are speaking right now. All your team members can be there, and you can all speak together.
Okay.
All right.
The question is,
I'm sorry, your voice is breaking. I'm not able to hear you clearly. Could you repeat the last part of your question, please?
I'd like to know if there will be time to flow the different pitches of the selected team.
Okay, you will have 3 minutes and 30 seconds for your pitch, and after that you will have 4 minutes and 30 seconds to answer any questions. So in case you missed saying something in your pitch, that will be your time to explain that as well, right? You can include those things in the question answer round.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So glad that you have joined us, and very excited to see your team and your pitch as well. Great.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? That's it? Infinix? What's your name? Sorry. Okay. So thank you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, if we want accommodation, when is the last day to confirm the accommodation if we will come on in person, ma'am?
Okay. Deepika, it'll be great if by tomorrow, if you can let us know.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
By tomorrow.
Sure.
I will also speak. Are you from SNS?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I will, we are in touch with the 3 teams from SNS. We will be, we'll reach out to your management also and talk to them and, see how you all can make it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay. All right.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have a question, ma'am.
Yes. Tell me.
So, ma'am, my house is like 1.5 hours away from CMR University. So, if we can come back one day before and stay in CMR.
Oh, you want to do that? Yes, you can.
Can do that?
Yeah, you can.
If our parents is also going to come, will they get a bed?
That I'll have to check. I'm not sure about parents, but you can get it. If you get a faculty member, I think we can accommodate. But I'm not sure about this parent question. I will ask this. I will check with our management here if we can have one guardian. If that guardian can be a parent. If one of your parents comes, maybe we can accommodate something. For school teams, maybe we can have something. I will definitely get back to you about this. Okay. Your name is Samarth. And you are from where? I'll just make a note of your name.
Ekya JPN. Ekya JPN.
Okay. Samarth, Ekya JPN.
And
team name Go Alge.
Okay. Want to stay the previous night, right?
Yeah, with a guardian.
Previous night with a guardian. Yeah, sure. So one parent can come along with, you're saying one parent will come along with your whole team, right?
No.
Then?
Maybe with only me.
Okay. Is your entire team coming?
Yeah. Can I also come?
Yeah, the entire team should come. It would be good if the whole team comes.
Yeah, mostly the entire team will come.
Okay.
And so they might come on 17th and I might come on 16th. That's why.
Okay. All right. No problem. I'll check. I don't think this should be a problem. Okay.
So if I can stay, if I come a little early on 16th, can I start setting it up on 16th itself?
Sure. Yeah. Not actually, I don't know about the setting it up on 16th. I'll let you know about those details because we're opening it up on 17th morning for everyone to set up.
17th morning, what time do we get to set up?
From 7 a.m. onwards.
7 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Samath.
Yes, Samath? Do you have any other questions, Samath?
No, ma'am, thanks.
Okay, great. No problem. You're welcome. All right. Next, there are so many hands up. I'm actually just going to go back into the chat because there have been a lot of questions in the chat that I've not, looked at. All right. There are so many questions out here. I'm going to answer everything as well as I can and as quickly as I can. So, dear ma'am, can we make a 3D model? Yes, you can. Please make a 3D model. If your project requires a 3D model, if you're doing a product, you can. And then for outside teams, do we get food as well with accommodation? Yes, that is part of the hostel accommodation. You get food in the hostel. Then IKEA BTM 8 would like to ask a question. So I've seen that there are 40 teams in higher education and 20 teams in school education. So will there be a top 6 of each category? Yes, out of the top 6, we will have 2 teams from schools and 4 teams from higher ed, and we'll have a plus 1 of CMR going into the final round. Then what are the exact requirements for an online solution pitch presentation? I shared all of those details in the beginning of this call, and I will be giving you the exact requirements via email tomorrow. You will get the same document that I showed you today. We will be emailing it to all participants tomorrow. Is it compulsory for everyone who's a part of the team to attend, or will it be okay if 4 people from the team attend on 17th? It would be good to have your entire team. In case one of your team members is unable to attend because of some kind of reason, that's fine. But we would like all of you to have this experience. All of you have worked on this project together. It'll be great if all of you can come. Then is it compulsory that all the team members should be present in case we opted offline showcase? As I said, it would be good if all of you come. Right? Try your best to get your whole team. We'd like to see all of you. I think all of you deserve to also experience the day. So please bring your whole team. For our model, is it possible to request for more space? Our model is too big. Yes, we will give you space. Do we have to bring our prototypes as well, or it's optional as it's quite difficult? If your prototype is something big that you're unable to carry, you can bring photographs of it and put it as part of your display for showing. As far as you can communicate your prototype, that'll be good. If your prototype is something that you can just bring in a car, then please bring. Then for online showcase, there are so many questions which are direct messages, so I guess the rest of you are not able to see it. For online showcase, how to present the physical model prototype. So in the online showcase, if you have a physical model or a prototype, you could do a few different things. One is you could take photographs of your physical prototype and show it in your presentation. Right? As part of your presentation, you can show clear photos saying this is our prototype, this is how it's going to work, and show how it works. The most important thing is how you are communicating your project. right? How clearly somebody is able to understand what you are trying to say, how your project is going to work. If somebody is able to understand that, then you have been successful. So you can take pictures. If you have to take a very short video, I would not recommend adding videos to your online presentation, because already you have only 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So adding a video might take up too much time. But if you're going to show a small video of maybe a few seconds or 5 seconds to show how something works, then please go ahead and show that video. If that video is very important to your project, then please go ahead, add it to your online presentation. Then, so for physical models, show photographs. Or if you have the model with you, you can show the model physically on Zoom. And if the photographs are clearer, you can show photographs. Could you please tell us the difference between Solution Showcase and Ground Zero? Solution Showcase is, we have shortlisted 60 teams who are coming for Solution Showcase, 60 teams plus CMR teams, so who have been shortlisted. So all of these teams are part of the Solution Showcase. Then from this, we will be shortlisting the top 6 plus 1 to go in for the final showcase. So for the final round. So that will be Ground Zero. Ground Zero is the final round where only 6 plus 1, that is a total of 7 teams will be presenting on at Ground Zero. And that is the finale of the event. Solution Showcase, 60 teams plus CMR teams. Then IKEA BTM would like to ask a question. So I've seen that there are 40 teams. Okay, I think it's the same question. I have a question. If we reach Ground Zero, do we do our presentation for the jury, or do we have to make a new script? That is a different presentation format. You can use the same presentation format. Your judging criteria and your exact presentation format, everything is the same for Solution Pitch as well, Solution Showcase as well as Ground Zero. The reason is Solution Showcase is happening in the morning, Ground Zero is happening in the afternoon. Students may not get too much time to prepare 2 different types of pitches. So we're keeping everything, including the judging criteria, as the same. It's just that you will be doing the Ground Zero in front of the entire audience, and we will have a different set of jurors for Ground Zero. And they are, very well experienced and very exciting judges who are coming in. So this question was from James Joseph. And we have a next question from Yash, which is, will the prize be awarded only for the top 6 or for top 60? All of you who are coming to, who are part of the Solution Showcase, all of you will be awarded. You will all be certified for, for being shortlisted and for being here. That you will all get. The cash prizes will go mainly to the Ground Zero participants. That is the top 6 plus 1, top 7. So that's where the cash prizes are going to be going. So then, but all of you are still going to be awarded for making it to the shortlist. How early do we need to be there to set up the stall? Please try to come by 7:30, I would say, as early as you can. Depending on what all you need to do to set up. If it's very simple for you to set it up, you can even come by 8. But we would suggest you come by 7:30. James Joseph, I've addressed your query. Gagan, if the group is late to the ceremony to set up the stall, when will we get the time to set up? You'll have to set up as soon as you come, as fast as you can. And that's it. Then our group will join online, and all of our group members are occupied on March 14th because we have classes from school then. Is it possible for us to pitch on the 12th? Thanks. Yes, you can. You can pitch on the 12th, and even on the 14th, we will ensure that we accommodate a time that is working for all of you, right? Then if we come late to the venue to set up, will we still get time to set up? Like if we come at 9:30, in case you are unable to come to the venue early, right? This is only in case of that. You're already asking me if you're coming late. Okay, maybe there's a reason. Maybe you're coming by bus, and maybe maybe you're from another city or maybe somewhere else, and maybe it takes time for you to come. That's fine. If your setup is very quick and easy, you can. From 10:30 to 10:45, you'll get a little bit of time to finish your setup as well. That's when everyone will start. So only if you're unable to come earlier, you can do this. Do we want to pay for food and accommodation for 3 days? You don't have to pay. It is on us. We are hosting you. So it is free for you to stay, and food will be provided for the students who are coming from other cities. On 17th, on Design Thinking Day, on during the fest, we will be having stalls where you can buy your food or you can bring food from home. Then thank you for clearing my doubts. Okay, welcome. How much money do we get if we enter ground zero? We are having a pool of over 1 lakh rupees or $1,500. So that amount is divided among all the winners of ground zero. So there are different categories and a different amount for the different categories. There are, as you know, on the challenge brief, there's the most impactful, most innovative, and there's the changemaker award. There's there will be first place, second place, third place, and then other awards as well. So everyone who's entering ground zero stand a chance to win some of the prize money, but the prize money is from a pool of over 1 lakh rupees. Okay, then which building is the showcase going to happen at? It's going to happen at the steel building, the same building that we had it last year. Yeah, then is the cash prize for the whole group or per person? It is for you will be awarded as a team. We are from CMR category, and we win. Are we entitled to get a cash prize? Yes, even from CMR category, we are giving you also a cash prize. So per person, we will be giving the team the cash prize. All right. So the SOD building, yes. Okay. Now back to now that I've answered all the questions on the chat. Yes, Nikhil Rao, do you have any question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, when do we have to arrive at the campus to set up? And how much time will we have to set up?
You can arrive at the campus 7:30 onwards. We will be 7 or 7:30 in the morning. Early in the morning, we are starting. We are keeping it open for teams to come, to set up, and to start off. So it depends on what all you need to do to set up. If all you need to do is, if you have two big chart paper that you just need to stick and open your laptop and leave it, then you don't have to worry about being there too early. But if you need to do a lot more, then I would suggest you come a little earlier. It would be nice to come if you can. I would suggest be there. If you can, come, right? But give yourself enough time, because there will be registrations also happening as soon as you enter the building, because we will be checking your team. We'll be doing all of that. You'll have to first register with us, and then you'll have the setup. So it's not only setup, it is also a registration process that will be happening in the morning. Okay. Yeah. All right. Then you're welcome. And Nitya says, for the online showcase, can we get the slot on 14th March, as we will be presenting from school, and 12th falls on Sunday? Yes, 12th falls on Sunday. Yes, we've kept Sunday open because maybe some teams since we are looking at multiple countries and different locations also, we're looking at time zones and the best time zone that will work for everyone, because all the international teams will be online. So we will, Nitya, where are you from? Are you from school category, or you said from school? Okay, we'll figure it out, Nitya. We'll call you. We are talking to all the teams, so we'll call you. We'll get in touch with you. We'll tell you the time slots, and we will fix a time slot that works for your team. Okay. Do we have projector for stall to play animation video of our idea, ma'am? That's what Deepika is saying. We don't have a projector for your stall. You can bring your laptop, bring your teammate's laptop, keep it open, and you can show your video there. So suppose your laptop battery lasts about 1 hour or 2 hours, and if it dies, you can open your teammate's laptop. That's my suggestion. We are also trying to provide for the extension cords and everything for all of you to charge your laptop. But I would say you come with a charged laptop and keep it open out there if you want to show any video. Okay. Will the tables be assigned, or will it be first come, first serve? Ayush is asking. It will be assigned. All teams will get the tables. When will the presentations begin? It will begin at 10:30, 10:45. 10:30 the ceremony will end. There will be 15 minutes for everyone to settle down, and then we will start the
ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ
Yeah. So the ceremony will start at 9:30. All right. And then the presentations will begin at 10:45. We are attaching the agenda also as part of your guideline sheet, which you will get tomorrow. Okay. So I hope I've answered all your questions. Any more questions? We have hit 8 o'clock. It's 8:03 right now. And I hope to a large extent we've answered most of your questions. There's one last question. I'll take this. Vrushank?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, which campus will this be?
Lakeside View.
Yeah, it's called the CMR Lakeside Campus. It is in Bangalore. So we will, you can, find it on Google Maps. If you type CMR Lakeside Campus, it will pop up and you can look at where it is. All right. Okay. So you'll get all these details.
Thank you, ma'am.
The exact details of everything you need to know for your solution pitch, you will get it tomorrow. We will also be in touch with you. We are, personally getting in touch with all of you. And yeah, congratulations once again. We are, this is the first time we're doing something like this, and we are really excited and really happy to see the kind of overwhelming response that we've got from all of you. It's so heartwarming to see all of you work so hard. I also feel bad for so many of the teams that didn't make it. A lot of their projects were also really good. So if you have friends in other teams who didn't make it, please let them know that it was a really difficult decision for all the judges to make this call. A lot of the projects were really good. So it's amazing to see the kind of effort that all of you have put in. And it's great to see such enthusiastic young innovators, budding innovators. So yeah, I'm really happy to see you all. Glad that all of you have made it to this session. And we will be in touch. We will have more AMA sessions. So over the next few days, you will have 2 more rounds, I think. That's what we've been thinking. We'll have 2 more rounds where we'll go deep into each of the categories that we'll be judging you on, so that you can clarify your doubts with respect to how to make your pitch. All right. So for that, we will be sending you links as well, and we'll be in touch with you. Okay. So all of you take care and have a good evening. Okay. So somebody's saying that they may not be able to pick up the call due to school. We will get in touch with you in the evening. All right. No problem. Okay. So all of you take care. And we'll be in touch, and looking forward to seeing you all teams who are not in Bangalore but close to Bangalore. If you're from Vellore, if you're from Coimbatore, if you're from Chennai, if you're from anywhere in South India, I would say please try and come. We would love to host you. We would love to have you here, right? And it will be great for you to also experience this. So thank you all once again, and we will be ending the session. So again, it will be great to see all your faces as we end the session at least. Can you all turn on your cameras and give me a nice wave? Hi.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye. See you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your enormous support and guidance.
Thank you, ma'am.
We're very happy to support you all. Very happy to see you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Take care.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. All. All right. I'll be ending the call. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye.